Your boy Kai Majors. I had a discussion, a relatively heated battle yesterday, verbal world warfare, with my colleagues, my friends, my family, and it did irritate me. So I'm sharing what I have to share now because the life that I'm living now is pure truth. So here it goes, like facts. People read the Bible. I write poetry, by the way, and I'm a writer. Okay, people read the Bible and say that they know the Bible, but the Bible is supposed to be interpreted a certain way. Human beings have lost translation and have misinterpreted the Bible for eons. Now, let's just say per se, the Bible isn't real. Okay, they say that the Bible is a man-made form of control because the slaves back in the days were actually offing themselves off because they didn't want to deal with this hell on earth anymore. So they believed there was something else. All right. So the man or whoever created it to make slaves rule to rule. I mean, whoever created the Bible to have the slaves be ruled over was the religion, the religio, which means to bind, to trap, to keep. They keep the people. That's how there was kings. How could one man control 100,000 people, right? They have to have some type of belief. And that's the same thing it happened in Egypt. They had to believe that this man was a god. Same thing as in 300. Xerxes, they believed he was God until he got cut. Now, that wasn't the conversation. The conversation of though was about God being male. And are there female and male angels? I said no. There was a rant against me. And I'm looking like my brothers and sisters, like, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not telling you you're wrong. But I'm just letting you know you've been misinformed. Human beings have male and female. In heaven, they're angels. That's what they are, angels. There's no angel with a long dick or a short dick, and there's no angel with a clean-shaven pussy and a muffy, a wolf pack. There's none, okay? Because there's no individuality in heaven. There's no individualism. Everything is everything. It's just energy felt and sought. So if that's a nervous spirit, I can feel the nervousness. If it's a loving spirit, I can feel the kindness, the lovingness. That's how it is. There is no visual where it could be, okay, well, I look good today. There's none of that because everything is beautiful in heaven. When it comes to male and female angels, hermaphrodites, if you want to call it that, because that's the best way I said that humans can identify for what it is. They tried to tell me, well, then you're lying because what about what the little people said, or when they saw the angels, the testimonies, and such and such and such? I was like, they're not wrong. They're absolutely right. How else can you explain something to humans that's unfathomable? You can't understand what something is if you've never seen it before and you can't explain it. So they explained it the best way they could. Imagine you seeing a flowing, vibrant light of energy coming to you, and it's kind of flowing. Kind of does look like silk. So that's what they'll say in best way for you to understand. And that's how it is with life. The translations and perceptions. I'm only responsible for what comes out my mouth, not for what you interpret. And I'm not trying to say anybody's faster or slower. We're all learning. I just know something that you didn't know. And it was weird because I wasn't speaking from me. It was coming from somewhere else. I'm telling you this dead ass. Maybe it was the divinity of me. The actual place where I come from that harbors this energy. This is just a projection. This body is a projection of my soul from somewhere else, I believe, from heaven. I'm already in heaven. I'm understanding my lessons here on why I should not question or something. It has to be something, okay? But anyway, I explained to them like a virus. A virus is considered what? A single-cell organism. But it's not considered a male or female yet until it needs to reproduce. And that's the same way I tried to say how if God came to earth, or the Son of God came to earth, or even the devil came to earth, or any angel that had to be seen when they came to earth, they had to take a human form, or else they would be invisible. Because with our eyes in the third dimension, we can't see whatever dimension heaven is. I can't tell you. But it's not in this realm. Because it's glorifyingly beautiful. The earth is beautiful. But it's nothing compared to what heaven is. Okay? But anyway, the conversation was just basically stating that God is God, not he or she. We use these terms loosely because that's the best way as humans we can describe it. That's the only way. And that's all I was trying to say. I wasn't saying that they were wrong, but I was just trying to tell them that the information that you're being misled or you're interpreting is not quite 100%. Now, there was a person that came on the phone and still told them that, yeah, there's no talk about female angels in heaven. But I got chastised. And that's weird because my name is Stephen. People call me Stephen all the time, and Stephen was stoned for speaking the truth to his peers, his friends, his family. I love everybody. I can't stand ignorance, but I love everybody. And if there's someone that's willing to learn, even if they made a mistake, I love you even more. And I'm sorry if I can't reach the whole entire world, but as the conundrum experience will project, the effect is coming. I'm planting seeds, y'all. It's coming. So the world out there, whatever you want to come to me on, I have a feeling that I'm the messenger. I have a light being in me. And whenever I ask for something to come to me, I dwell on it. I pray on it. I just let myself seek and sink into it. It comes to me. Not from books and Google and this, that, and the third. Those are human confirmations. I get affirmations. And it's like my whole body vibrates. When I was speaking to them, I was trying to tell them, which they didn't even hear me. They didn't hear me at all. I was like, yo, my heart is beating stupid fast, yo. And I was like, yo, yeah, I'm hot. They didn't even hear. They was still talking to me like, I can't believe you're talking about blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, I hear every word that y'all saying. I could repeat everything back to y'all. They were trying to express to me that, oh, I'm fighting it and this, that, and the third. If you read the Bible, you'll understand. I said, before I read the Bible, I pray first. Then I fast before I go deep interpretation in the Bible. And I pray after. Okay? People don't have to know this of me. People would think I'm a sucker or a liar. I'm telling the truth always. And I can care less what people think. It's what you should know. Life is all about what you should know. Thinking is fine. But it's not if it's not worth knowing, it doesn't make sense thinking it. You know what I'm saying? And I question everything because that's what God made me to do. Question. If you don't question, then how will you learn? If you don't question that the earth is flat, then you would have been one of those people who would have thought the earth was just flat. I would have found out it was round. I would have found out that the oceans do lead to land. And that's all I'm saying. Peace, love, and light, man. Let's grow as a unit. I don't want to hear my brother, my sister. I don't want to hear your homeboy or my friend, my nigga. I'm your family, man. We all family, and guess what? It's going to sound even more crazy to y'all. We're split divisions of God's mentals. So yes, God has split personalities, and we all it. That's what makes us all go back to the source, the one. And if you can't handle that, then you don't know what's real. And if you don't know what's real, don't come to me with your fake shit. Because I will shut it down. For everything that somebody came to me with, I have an I have a creative, articulate intelligence that's a major focal point, which is my name, Kai Majors. A major focal point for information. You don't have to take it as real. And at the end of the conversation, you know what I was told? Well, you have no proof. And I said, you have no proof neither. Well, it's what I believe. And I said, that's fine. It could be what you believe. And I said, that's great. But then he was like, I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. Okay? You don't have to hear it. But I guarantee you, you're going to hear it again. Whether you get judged and he speaks to you, or oops, I said he. When God or the entity, the energies, or however you think you're going to be judged, it will be told that this person, this persona, was trying to develop something in your mind that would give you understanding, that would give you a sense of worldly thing. Like, you don't understand, we're so minuscule. We're no different from a roach, okay? I asked them if they thought that the earth was living. It's a fucking planet. How's a planet? I'm like, so you're not part of the earth? Because it was like stars and all that stuff don't live. So why do they die? How are they birthed? They call it that. Why are we stars? Why we raise our glasses to the stars? Why do you think we implement so much based on that? Because that's what it is, man. That's what it is. The world is, everything is connected. The Son of God, whatever you want to call him. If you want to call the Son Jesus, yeah, he came down to help me out. He rose on that fourth day, which means he didn't set. The sun didn't set. And he came back up, gave people hope and spirits that there was going to be vegetation the next year. Right? All right, then. So before anybody could come to me with falsified, idolized stories, make sure you know that I'm coming to you with pure heart. And I'm not trying to lie to you. And if there's something that I do not know or I don't have an affinity for, I won't talk on it. I'll dwell on it and be like, you know what? I'm going to have to research that or really dig inside my DNA for it. I would never shut you down until you try to shut me down. And that's just love. Because the type of shutdown that I'm giving you is I'm shutting down the weak part that's stopping you from getting strong. That's it. I love y'all. God bless.